Hey Glamfam, Linwood here, and today I'm going to talk to you about how shine doesn't necessarily correlate to moisture. Pero what you talking about, Linwood? I'm about to tell you right now in this video. Let's dive in. So I recently got the question on TikTok, which if you don't follow me there, what are you doing? Unless you're not on TikTok, then I guess it's okay. I mean, I understand. But if you're on TikTok, what are you doing? I post there literally every single day, up to 10 times a day. It's excessive, I know, but it's literally just me answering hair questions nonstop. I got a question on there the other day that was asking me, why doesn't my hair shine? And I felt like this was a really important question that we've got to dive into a little bit deeper. And when I want to go deeper, I come here to YouTube because I have unlimited amounts of time. So amazing. So let's go ahead and dive into the topic. We about to dive in. Anyway, so whenever you're dealing with shine on the hair, you have to understand there are a couple of different things that need to go on in order to see shine. But you also have to understand that shine is not going to be applicable to every single head of hair. Here's why. So you have two different types of surface texture. So on this channel, I've talked to you about texture being the diameter of your strands. So fine, medium, coarse. What we haven't discussed much is surface texture. Surface texture is dealing with whether that hair is more silky to the feel or whether it's more of like that afro texture where the strands themselves are actually slightly more bumpy. You can have a straighter fabric of hair, but it still have an afro texture causing that strand to be more bumpy, which is why it doesn't emit the same degree of shine. It doesn't necessarily mean though that that hair is more moisturized or less moisturized because of the shine. And here's why. Whenever you're looking at a head of hair and you're seeing shine, there can be a number of different factors that can take place. Oil can cause shine. Silicones can cause shine. There are a lot of different factors with your products that can cause shine, even certain treatments that you put on the hair. But it doesn't necessarily imply that your moisture balance is up where it should be. So I want to deal with you, especially if you have coily or curly hair, on how to understand your moisture balance and why looking for shine is not always a great indicator and can really set you up for failure. So a lot of times if you have curly or coily hair, unless you have a product that presents high shine or unless you have more of a silky surface texture, you're not always going to get shine there. You get what's referred to as sheen. Sheen is diffuse shine. So let me go ahead and give an example. Shine. Notice how the light easily bounces off of this because it has more of a smooth surface texture versus sheen. It's literally the same type of material, but because the surface texture itself is more bumpy, it doesn't reflect light in the same way. Notice you can still see the reflection of light, but it's not the same type of reflection because it's not that silky surface texture, that smooth surface texture that's there. So I think that's really important for us to have this conversation because I see so many people who feel like because their hair naturally presents sheen, that it somehow isn't moisturized or that it's not giving moisture because it's not looking shiny or juicy like it did, say, the first day before their product was absorbed by their pillowcase or whatever the case may be. That's why this is so important. When we dive into the aspect of sheen versus shine, it then brings the question, well, how do I check for moisture? That's the part that's confusing for a lot of people. So what I want you to do is stop looking for moisture in sheen or shine and stop feeling for moisture like this, because especially if you have more of a coil pattern of hair or if you have hair that defies gravity, when you do this, all you're touching is the ends, which is typically the driest part of your hair. If you really want to feel for moisture, the best thing to do is take that hair and stretch it out. Look at that, the shrinkage. Anyway, so you want to take your fingers and glide from the shaft or glide down the shaft of the hair from the scalp area all the way out to the ends. You'll be able to feel a difference in terms of where that hair goes from moist to dry. If the entire strand still feels really rough and dry, you may need to do a moisturizing deep conditioner. If you're noticing that it feels moisturized and soft towards the scalp area and the further out you get, it's feeling more rough, more dry, more hard, it could be a number of different things. So the first thing you want to do is do a deep conditioning treatment with moisture, not for strength, not protein, moisture. That way you're able to bring that moisture balance up and see, does this hair get softer by me doing this? If you're noticing that hair has not gotten softer, especially if you're getting knots and balls on the ends of the hair, there's a high likelihood that that's not dryness you're feeling, those are split ends. In the instance of your hair feeling dry towards the scalp and more moisturized and soft towards the end, what's usually going on there is you probably sweat from your scalp, and that sweat, that salt content is probably drying the scalp out. the best thing that you can do in that instance to help mediate that moisture is in between your shampoo days, rinse that hair and co-wash. For those who don't know what co-washing is, it's basically where you're rinsing the hair to get excess sweat, debris, product, things like that out of the hair, and you're putting a conditioner on the hair. So not shampooing, just a conditioner, and that way you're able to increase your moisture balance while removing some of the extra sediment and things like that that could be drying the hair out. This way you're able to increase your moisture balance without stripping the moisture that you do have, or without over cleansing the hair if you have a more delicate fabric of hair. So I hope that all this information has been helpful. I tried to keep it short and to the point, but I also wanted to ensure that you understood that shine ain't always it, boo, because shine is superficial. What matters is moisture balance, because even if you have sheen or diffuse shine, that hair can still be healthy, moisturized, and luxurious, just like it is on the hair that you see on these different commercials and all that, where they've done all sorts of editing tricks to make hair look so much more shiny. Just because it looks like that on a commercial or on an advert does not mean that your hair has to look like that in order to be healthy. I want to teach you what to actually look for, and that way you know whether or not your hair is in need of that extra bit of love or whether it's perfect right where it's at. If this video helped you out, please do me a favor and click the like button. And if you're not subscribed, feel free to join the Glam Fam by clicking the subscribe button, and don't forget to turn on your post notifications. If you'd like to learn more about your hair and you'd like to get more free advice from me on a regular basis, please make sure to download my free hair care guide. It's literally 6 pages full of hair information, and it will also sign you up for a healthy hair challenge. That's 5 days of videos and information from me, including product recommendations to help your hair be healthier easily on a budget. So I hope that all that information helps. Until next time, you guys, take care, God bless, and stay glam. And you know I love you, boo. Bye.